Welcome back to the Let's Play. It's been a while. In the last episode we worked on some automatic farms. We'll check on those in a minute. But the first order of business for this episode is the naming of my elytra. A few episodes back I asked for suggestions and I received a number of suggestions from one viewer in the comments. Thank you, Ren. So to start this episode, we're going to name our elytra using one of the suggestions, slightly modified. Let's go ahead and throw our elytra in the anvil, and our elytra are now going to be known as Nick Cage. That's right, Nick Cage. Let's go ahead and name these and throw them on. Now we got Nick Cage watching our back. Here we go. Say hi to Nick Cage, everyone. Alright, now on to business. Let's go see how the farm has been performing. It's been a while. I've been loading the base. We have a new project that we're working on over there that has to do with those guys, villagers. But we built this automatic farm in the last episode, and this farm gives us white wool for now. It gives us bamboo and sugarcane, so we have a 3-in-1 farm, and this is just a snapshot of how it's been producing. So we're actually getting all three items almost in equal quantities, it looks like. Maybe bamboo is slightly ahead. And one thing we can do with bamboo that we'll be using soon is, I believe you can make sticks with it, right? I probably could have just used my own crafting window for this, but yeah. Is that a whole stack? Yep, I got a stack of sticks out of that. So we'll be changing some of our bamboo into sticks in the future. Let's go ahead and rearrange some of these. I also have a use for white wool coming up in another episode, but not today. And the pumpkin and melon farm back there has been producing like crazy, as you can see. In fact, we've been getting so much pumpkin and melon that I built a couple storage silos. I'll show you those right now. So we'll put the melons away first. I just have 2 storage silos over here. This is actually the back. This is what they look like from the front. They're basically just a row of storage chests. So you have double chest storage with a row of hoppers into the back, and then the hoppers connect via redstone comparators and repeaters to these redstone lamps, and when you fill up a chest, the lamp turns on. You're actually supposed to fill from the top. Let's go ahead and try with the melons, and I'll show you what happens. So this is the input chest up here, and this is the pumpkin storage silo. So if I throw all these pumpkins in and then run around to the front, you'll see that, yeah, the bottom storage lamp is on because they're coming through the filter here. So you can see the pumpkin counter going up there. And once all the pumpkins filter in, when the bottom chest is filled up, this light will stay on. It's on now because the pumpkins are filtering down from above. And let me go show you with the melons as well. Once we fill up the storage silos, then the lights will start coming on and show us that they're full. Let's do some crafting here real quick with melon slices. We have quite a few to craft into melons. Let's see how many we can get here. I actually need a better way to do this, but for now we just shift click the melon slices into our inventory and then craft them up into the melon blocks. Is that a full stack? Yes, it is. Let's grab some more of these. I want to empty this thing out. It looks like it's becoming nighttime on us as well. It should be okay. Our base is fairly lit up. Oh, I clicked out of that one, so we'll have to craft them again. Did I get another stack? Yes, I did. Let's grab even more melons here. I want to make as many as we can. We need to clear out the storage anyway, which is the reason we made the bulk storage in the first place. We can go ahead and leave these in here for now, And yeah, we'll leave the pumpkins up there as well. Here, we'll take this stack too. So we have 5 stacks of melons to add to our bulk storage. So we'll just climb up to the melon input chest, which is up here, and drop those in. And then if we run around to the front, you can see that that light is on, and this one is still on because it's still filling. So yeah, while they're filling, the lamp is on, but that'll turn off as soon as it stops filling. And then once we fill all these chests, all these redstone lamps will be on. So yeah, we needed the bulk storage for the pumpkins and melons because we had so many coming through here. And I think once those are full, and we've used quite a bit of them for our villager trading projects, I think we might actually shut down this pumpkin and melon farm. It's operating just a little bit too fast. But for now, we have a lot of bulk storage to fill. So we'll let it run for now. Let's go ahead and have a sleep, and then we'll head on over to our new project. So let me go ahead and show you what I've been working on in between episodes here. This is a temporary villager breeder that we have set up. If you've never seen this design before, it's one by Impulse SV. He's the Minecraft YouTuber from Hermitcraft server, the Hermitcraft server, and Impulse designed this a few seasons back. I don't remember exactly what Hermitcraft season it was, but the version of Minecraft was maybe 1.16, sometime after they updated villagers, I believe. And this is very basic. It's just a beds at the top with trapdoors and carpets so that the villagers can't get out. And you put 2 of them up there, and then you have to have them at least 3 blocks off the ground here. And they, once you feed them up, they produce little villager offspring, which fall down here at the bottom. And then I've rigged up a bit of minecart track here so that we can send hoppers through and pick them up. Yeah, you can see there's carrots in the chest from when I was feeding the villagers. And I don't know how many villagers are in here. I haven't actually tried this out yet, but let's go ahead and send a minecart through and see if this thing is working. So it should have picked up a villager and brought him down into here. I can't get through here. The villager can go right through. Let's go ahead and place that block back. But I have silk touch, so... Oh yeah, and then he gets pushed that way, but I don't think he... Will he get pushed through the block? Oh, he did get pushed through the block. Okay, perfect. I, of course, have to mine the block. Either that or use my elytra to go through. But I have silk touch, so no problem. And then, yeah, he just landed in there, which is the first villager spot. And this is the concept I came up with on this build for housing one of each type of villager. And so this villager will be the first one into the system. And we have, here, let's set our spawn here. We have a shulker box over here with all the POIs, the point of interest for the villagers in the game. These are all the ones I can think of. You can let me know if I'm missing one, but I believe there are 13. And that's the blast furnace, the smoker, the smithing table, cartography table, fletching table, cauldron, stone cutter, grindstone, the loom. I'm pretty sure the loom is one. Well, I guess we'll find out. Otherwise, there might just be 12. But we have, how many of these do we have set up? Do we have 13? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 on each side is 14. So we might have too many already. Let's see. How many POIs are in here? This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Yeah, so we do have 13. So if the loom isn't one, we just have 12, which means we have a couple extra villager spots. If that's the case, we'll find out soon. And so the plan is to get one of each type of villager in here. We also have the lectern, the brewing stand, the composter, and the barrel. And then so each of these makes a different kind of villager. And we'll also figure out which ones those are. I think I know most of them, but we'll go ahead and check as we make them. So this has got the guy in the first spot, and let's see, what do we want to make this guy? Let's go ahead and put our first guy as a bookie boy. I think we're just going to go with librarian for the first position here. Let me break this minecart, and then I need to place immediately the lectern. Actually, let me use, yeah, let's use some blocks here to try to keep this guy in place while we're doing this, because it'd be nice if he wasn't running all around behind us. So we're gonna break this minecart. He came out immediately, of course, and was there not a track there? Maybe I picked it up already. Yeah, it looks like I picked it up. And then we just need to push him into position and put down a lectern. Can you go back in, please? I thought that I had you in there, but now you're not cooperating. This is exactly why we put this wall up. Okay, he's in there now, but not quite enough. Okay, I almost had it. Yeah, these guys are kind of okay, he's a librarian now, and he gives us lure. We might want to actually change that, but I think we will just get all the villagers in place for now, and then we'll worry about their trades later if we don't like them. If I'm right about this, we might not even have to replace the lectern to make his trade change. Maybe if we just unload him, that might work as well. But yeah, let's go ahead, and we got our first villager in. Let's go ahead and get the rest of the villagers in. Didn't mean to mine that block. Yeah, what kind of block was that? It was a deep slate, and now it's a deep slate. I guess that's fine, and that's a stone, sure. Yeah, we should be getting all the same blocks back since we have silk touch on our pickaxe. Let's go ahead and run a rail line into the next compartment, which is like this, and I think we can leave the back one empty. The minecart that the villager is riding should hit the back wall and stop, and then that way we won't have to deal with the rail that's under it. So let's go send another villager down this way. I'm not actually sure, do I even need this glass in place? I guess that the glass is mostly so that they don't go backwards in the system. I want them to stay in that room. Speaking of that room, I should block it back off because I opened it temporarily, but now I can see that I don't want any zombies or anything coming down here. So let's block this. Oh, not like that. Block this off. So now the villagers will stay in this room, and we shouldn't have any unexpected guests. Okay, so we got our librarian in here. Let's go grab another villager from the villager breeder. Let's see, you go here, and then I should be able to climb out here, and I don't need anything in there at the moment. Let's go ahead and replace this glass here. The villagers, of course, have no problem going through the glass because it's a transparent block. Do we get, yeah, we have our minecart back as well, so we can reuse the same one over and over again. Let's pick up another villager. Yep, I think I did grab one out of there. Wow, they're so fast. So the villager made it through, but of course I need to replace the glass every time, and then he should get pushed through that piece of glass. Let's make sure that happens again like last time, and he did. Very good. Let's go ahead and mine this and replace it. And then, yep, he went right into this position. It looks like for some of these farther ones, we may need to give the minecart a push. But I want this guy to be a brewing stand guy, which is a cleric. So we have a librarian and a cleric so far. Let's go ahead and do the same setup as before, just to make this a little easier on ourselves. So we'll block ourselves in with the villager, break the minecart, and then go ahead and looks like we need to break and place the brewing stand, and then we got a cleric now. So we'll have to come back with some of these guys, their trade items. because I don't have any rotten flesh or emeralds on me at the moment, but soon we will have plenty. So that's our next villager in. Let's break this wall, the temporary wall that we had, and let's go ahead and get another villager in. The next one will go into this spot here. And then I'm gonna go ahead and get all the villagers in place here, I think, and I'll be right back with you once that's done. Don't go away. Welcome back. So I have one of each type of villager in place now. Let's talk about them for a minute. So of course we have the librarian in over here. You can see that his suggested trade has also changed already to flame. We should actually maybe think about locking flame in. That is a trade I would like to have eventually. I have some things here to trade with the villagers. I think, did he take paper? Here, let's take all these items in our inventory if we can. Will they all fit? Not quite. We'll come back for the rest. You also wanted paper too, right? Here, let's lock that in. So that's our first emerald there. Do I have room to take this paper back? Not really. Here, let's go put some of this away until we're ready for it. Actually, I need the rotten flesh. He's next, I think. Let's put the carrots away for now. And so now we have a flame book trading librarian villager. We just locked him in with a paper trade. I want to save some of the paper though, rather than trade again. Some of the other villagers have similar trades, the items that they take. For example, the librarian and the cartographer both like to trade paper. Actually, we could trade paper with this guy as well. Here we go. What did I do with the emerald from before? Okay, I never picked it up. So we have 2 emeralds now. This is the cleric. This is a very common trade for them, the rotten flesh trade. So we'll go ahead and lock this guy in. And so the cleric's POI is the brewing stand, of course. We know that the librarian's is the lectern. There are 13 different villagers total in here. I had 14 spots, so I ended up doing 2 composters. So we're going to have 2 farmers. So this is one of the farmers here. We're going to lock this guy in on a wheat trade. I think that'll be good to have in the future. Actually, what's this other, the other guy? I want this guy to be a carrot trade, or possibly carrot and potato. So we'll have to wait until his trade changes. That was the farmer and the composter. Next we have the fisherman and the barrel. That's right, the fisherman and the barrel. We can lock the fisherman in on a coal trade. But I'd rather trade the cod, I think. So let's hold off on the trading with the fisherman. Next we have leather worker, I believe. Yep, leather worker, and his POI is the cauldron. Yeah, we can do a leather trade here. That seems good. Of course, we'll get a dyed leather tunic as well. I don't have that much leather to trade with at the moment, but we'll come back and trade more leather when we get more. The Fletcher trades sticks, that's very standard, and we have plenty of sticks to trade because we have the bamboo farm coming in. So that's the Fletcher, and what's the Fletcher's POI called? Is it... I can't see... It's a fletching table, right? Right, Fletcher, fletching table. That makes sense. We have a cartographer. Did we already lock the cartographer in? I think we did, right? I was demonstrating the paper trade, and that's a cartography table. Of course, we have already seen the farmer. His trade hasn't changed yet. The loom is actually a good POI. That's this guy, the shepherd. He trades wool. I did bring some wool because we have a wool farm. But for now, it looks like this shepherd is trading brown wool and black wool. We do have a cocoa bean farm, So we could trade for brown wool later, but for now I just have white wool. So we might want to actually hold out on the shepherd until we get a white wool trade. That brings us next to the, is it armor? No, toolsmith. The toolsmith and the smithing table go together. He's proposing a coal trade. I'm not opposed. I think we will just lock in the coal trade for now. Where did the rest of my coal go? I guess I left it in here. Let's grab just a little bit more. Then there's this guy, the armor, and he's got the blast furnace. Looks like he's also offering a coal trade, which is fine. We'll do that for now. Next is the mason. The mason is going to trade clay, and then I think I'm just going to lock this guy in on the emerald for brick trade for now. So let's go ahead and trade for some bricks. That's our first time to use emeralds to trade. Once we get some more clay balls, we can trade. It shouldn't be too hard to get those now if we can find a lush caves. And then we have this villager here, which is a weaponsmith. He's proposing a... Oh, he also does coal. So that's quite a few coal trades we have. We might have to try to get a bunch of coal to trade with these guys. This POI is called the grindstone. So we have the grindstone with the weaponsmith. And we should be able to get some diamond weapons later once we cycle these guys through their trades. And then this guy is a smoker. For now he wants chicken. He's also offering rabbit stew. I think we'll wait and do the smoker. Yeah, the butcher is the villager. I think we'll wait for a better trade from the butcher before we lock him in on chicken. I think we can do better, especially if I can change this to like maybe beef perhaps. We do have a cow farm. That might be a better trade for us. We could do a chicken farm. Let's go ahead and lock this guy in, I guess. We'll buy some rabbit stew. I wasn't sure about that one, but so that's most of the villagers traded with now, and we have 14 in total. I think I mentioned we have double farmers. Yeah, he still wants to do the same trade. We might have to wait until the next day to cycle their trades, but they will trade automatically. Yeah, we have this guy locked in on flame, but I think later this librarian will offer another book trade as well. Hopefully it's a good one. We can also switch these guys out if we want to. We can get rid of some of these professions if we're not trading with all of them. But for now, I just wanted to get a trading hall in with each of the villager trades represented, and we can always get in more villager trading upstairs, which we haven't actually designed anything for that yet. But yeah, this is coming along quite nice down here. Let's move on to something else now. To finish out the episode here, what I'd like to do is try to find some netherite. It's been something I've been wanting to do for a while now, but it is a little bit grindy and I've been putting it off because diamond armor just seemed good enough. But let's see if we can find some netherite, ancient debris that is. So I think I'm just gonna, I just picked a spot here near the portal, which is up above us there. And I've come down here to start mining. I'm just gonna make a mine way here. Let's go down to, let's see, what level do we want to be at? We're at level 30 now. Let's go down to about level 15, I think, and we'll dig around and see. I didn't bring any TNT or beds or anything. We're just going to use our pick and see if we can't get lucky. I'll dig around for a bit. We do have mending on our pick, so it's okay. If we get it down pretty low, we can mend it up at our XP farm. I just want to go down to about level 15 here. We can also get some blackstone, which is something I've wanted to build with for a while now, but we just didn't have any sufficient quantities. Let's see, this should be 15 right here. So let's open up a passage here, and then we'll start poking around. Yeah, I think I can take the F3 screen off there. Let's watch out for lava, of course. But I think we'll have a dig around here. Yeah, this is the Silk Touch pick. I do have a second pick too. The Fortune 3 one also has mending on it. So we can switch picks if we want to. But for now we'll just use this Silk Touch pick and have a look around. See if we can get, yeah, there's some lava there. Usually if you just poke a hole, let's see, did I do that right? I don't know. Oh yeah, I guess I did. And then you can come back and, let's see, can I reach that? And block off the lava, because sometimes it's just one that you've opened up. Yep, that was just one. Of course, sometimes it's more than one, but let's see. Let's open this up a bit. I also want some of this black stone, like I said. So, what do I have on this pick? Is it efficiency? It's only efficiency 4. So let's just dig around and see if we can get lucky here. Probably not going to find too much ancient debris behind the blackstone. But we'll clear out an area here and see if we can't get lucky. Yeah, it shreds the netherrack real nice. Even just efficiency 4. Blackstone though is a little bit slower to mine. Let's see how many we can get here. I think we need, is it 4 ancient debris makes 4 netherite scrap? Is that right? And then that's 1 netherite ingot, I think. So you have to find 4 for every piece of equipment that you want to upgrade. So we're going to need to find quite a bit of ancient debris before we can get all of our equipment upgraded. I think we'll start with some of the armor that we're wearing. Especially, does it have mending on it yet? No, we don't even have all the enchants yet that we wanted on our armor. So I might just start with the pickaxes for our netherite gear, our netherite tools. But eventually we'll get everything upgraded. It just takes a while to mine, and like I said, it's just a little bit grindy. When you find these little lavas, you just block them off and then you're back in business. I make a little hole so the lava doesn't spread too much. Just something like that. Let's see, can we get an ancient debris here? No, but there's some lava here. Let's see, let's block that off. Oh, okay, it looks like it found its own hole. There must have been a hole there somewhere. More lava should come down there. Yeah, we should watch out for that. Just open up the floor a little, and usually the lava has a place to go. Let's mine here then, since we didn't find anything over there. Let's see, this is all black stone. We'll grab that later. Let's actually go behind the black stone here and see if we can find something. Of course, I'm interested in mining the quartz as well. Not only is it a good block, well, we have a trade, I think, for it, or we will soon. That's our, let's see, which guy is that? That's a mason. I think we have a mason trade in our villager trading hall that we just set up. So we can get quartz, I think. But quartz is good to mine, especially with the silk touch pick. I like to mine it and then use it for XP later. I just fortune it up and get the experience and the quartz at the same time. I haven't seen any ancient debris yet, but I'm gonna spend a few minutes here looking around for one. It's usually, I don't find one right away. It takes a little bit of digging. Maybe once we get some TNT going, we can come back down here and do some blast mining. Okay, there we go. That's our first ancient debris right there. And is it just going to be one? Looks like it's just one. And did we pick that up? Yeah, ancient debris, our first one. I'm gonna mine around here until my pick is very low, and then I think I'll rejoin you for an update, and then we'll just say goodbye for the episode. So give me just a couple minutes here to do some mining, and then that'll be it. Okay, we're back at the villager trading hall. It seems strange to hear myself say that. Did end up getting 4 ancient debris, and I thought we could turn this into a netherite ingot together. Everything I need to do that should be here in the villager trading hall. I'm just gonna borrow some of these villagers' point of interest, their little trading POI, just to help me out here. Looks like we're gonna get 4 of the scrap, netherite scrap, and then how does that work? I need a crafting table. Why don't I have a crafting table in here? I don't know. Let's make one real quick. Let's see, I'll put one in here permanently eventually, but for now I'll just stick it here. And then it looks like, yeah, I brought some gold with me. If you put the netherite scrap, 4 of them inside a crafting table with 4 gold ingots, you get 1 netherite ingot, and then you have to go over here to the smithing table to upgrade and tool. I think we're gonna go ahead and upgrade our pick. It's only efficiency 4, not efficiency 5, but I'm happy with all the other enchantments on it, and we use this pick a lot. I should probably also name this pick, although I don't have a very clever name for it at the moment. But let's go ahead and turn that into our very first netherite tool, which is a netherite pickaxe. And yeah, I'm happy with that. So we have our very first netherite tool, and more to come. I'd also like to get netherite on some of our armor here. Yeah, especially like the boots, pants, and helmet. I don't wear the chest plate that often, so I don't know if I'm gonna get a netherite one for that or not. We wear the wings a lot, but I will think about getting some netherite for a chest plate as well. But yeah, that's our first netherite piece. I'll probably mine some more netherite in between episodes. We'll slowly get all of our armor upgraded as well. I still don't have all the enchants I'd like on them. I'd also like to get the souls. Is it Swift Sneak or Soul Sneak or and also the what's the one that makes you walk through soul sand real quick? That's like anyways, those 2 books you have to get at a bastion and at a ancient city. So we might try to look for one of each of those as well, so we can get those enchantments on our armor. And I think that's probably what we'll do next episode, is look for an ancient city. I've been itching to raid one, especially since the update. Until then, I'll see you in the next episode. Thanks for watching, and I had fun building this trading hall with you. We'll use it a lot in the future, I think. That's going to do it for this episode, and I will see you in the next one. Bye-bye now.